Imagine this. You're carrying a tiny, rapidly growing human who's not just mastering the art of kicking your ribs but is also on a mission to become a fully functional miracle. Yes, we're talking about the third trimester, where the drama of fetal development reaches its peak. But what's really happening in there? Let's dive in. By the time you hit week 28, your baby is no longer just a bean-sized squish. They're clocking in at around 2.5 pounds and about 15 inches long. But hold onto your maternity pants, this is just the warm-up. Over the next 3 months, your little one will triple in weight, packing on precious fat that will keep them warm after birth. Think of it as the ultimate baby bulking phase. But weight gain isn't the headliner here, it's organ development. This is when the brain starts running the show. Neurons are firing like crazy, and your baby is rapidly acquiring the skills they'll need to process sights, sounds, and even smells. That's right, your baby is already preparing to sniff out that unmistakable new parent scent of coffee and no sleep. Meanwhile, the lungs, which have been in rehearsal mode, are gearing up for the big debut. Around 32 weeks, something magical happens. Surfactant production begins. This slick substance ensures those tiny lungs won't collapse after the first breath of air. It's like setting up a safety net before the trapeze act. And let's not forget the digestive system. By now, your baby is practicing swallowing amniotic fluid. Yes, you heard that right, to prepare for feeding. Gross? Maybe. Genius? Absolutely. This not only develops their digestive muscles but also helps regulate their first bowel movements, known as meconium. Fun fact: it's as sticky as it sounds. Then there's the liver and kidneys, quietly fine-tuning their act. These underappreciated heroes are ensuring toxins get filtered and red blood cells are produced, because even fetuses don't need extra junk cluttering their system. By week 36, the baby's position becomes the star of the show. They start moving into the head-down position, prepping for delivery like a champion gymnast nailing their landing. Why head down? Simple. It's the most efficient way out. But for those playing the breech game, don't worry, there's still time for a dramatic flip. Speaking of drama, have you noticed those kicks and jabs getting stronger? That's because the muscles are now fully developed, and your baby is testing their limits. It's like having a tiny MMA fighter practicing roundhouse kicks, adorable, yet slightly painful. And then, the final touches. By the last few weeks, your baby's skin smooths out as fat deposits fill in those wrinkles. Hair and nails grow like they're prepping for a photo shoot, and the bones harden, except for the skull. Why the exception? To make delivery easier. Nature really thought of everything. But here's the kicker, literally. Even though your baby is preparing for life outside, they're still adapting inside. With every hiccup and stretch, they're building resilience for the grand entrance. It's a masterpiece of biology, unfolding in real time. And just like that, the stage is set for the ultimate act: birth.